Hi, this is Lori from Shoo Shoo Paper Art, and I made this fun card the other day that I'm calling the 4 square reveal card for lack of something better to call it. But obviously 4 squares with 4 featured stamps, and then when it's opened, I've got a tea theme going on here. I have a little packet with Irish breakfast tea, and then the inside of the card. So let's get started. This is super easy to make. I will give you a few hints along the way on best papers and a little trick on making sure that the inside fits well and all of that. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to need is 2 strips of paper, and the paper weight really does make a difference on this project. This is 80-pound paper, and I think that's about as heavy as you can get. The 100-pound and the 110, 20, they are too thick to do the fold that you need to do to open and close the card. So I definitely recommend nothing heavier than 80 pounds. I've got a 4x8 strip of paper, and then a second strip that is just about a 1/16 of an inch shorter. So we're going to start with the 4x8 strip of paper, and we're going to score it at 2 inches and 6 inches. All right, now we're going to pick up that piece that's just a little bit shorter in width. I'm going to go ahead and, fold these on the score lines. And then what I need to do is make sure that this shorter paper, width-wise, fits really well inside of what I just did. So I'm going to lay it in there, fold over the first side, and then fold over the second. And that actually fits really well. Now I've had, before I've had to cut off another 1/16 of an inch. Just play with it a little bit. You want this to fold very comfortably inside. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, open that back up, and we're going to take this inside piece, and don't get them mixed up. You want to make sure that this stays your outside piece and this stays your inside piece. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, and the first score is simple, and I've got to pick up my score tool since I dropped it on the floor. And we're going to go ahead and score it at 2 inches, just like we did the first one. And then I'm going to stop there. I'm going to put this back inside, go ahead and fold where we just scored, and lay this inside. Now what I want to do is make sure that this inside piece is going to accommodate these folds. And if you go ahead and score it at the 6, chances are it's going to be too small. So let's put that in there. Let's close this outside piece and go ahead and put it very snug against our fold. Now, to figure out where we're going to score this, we're simply going to use that inside piece now as a guide. Okay, so I'm going to put that on my scoreboard. Now the 4 is a little bit short, so I'm just going to move it down a little bit, just where it lines up with one of my scores very nicely, one of the troughs. So I'm going to go ahead and score that. And that's all the scoring that's necessary. All right, now I'm going to open this back up, and I want it to stay, just like this. I want to make sure that this stays the outside, this stays the inside. I'm going to use a little bit of glue. You could use double-sided tape, whatever you want to do to connect these two together. All right, so let's get that nice and straight. Go ahead and close it in, make sure everything lines up. Okay. Now that is the base of our 4-square reveal card. Now, of course, you're going to fold it just like you're closing maybe the flaps on a box, inside, outside. Now, this one doesn't go on the outside, it needs to go under. So you're just going to loosen up a little bit and put that under. So now you've got a top and an under. You're going to do the same thing, catty-cornered on the top. So when I fold this one in, I want this to be on top on this side and underneath on that side. So let's just kind of loosen it up just a little bit. This one's gonna go on top and drop that in there. And so that is our 4-square reveal. Okay, the piece that it's going to go on is a 4 7/8 inch square. It's going to fit right on the top. And if we take a look at this one, the one that's finished, I ran some ribbon around the entire card. You can see on the back, and tied a bow. And then each square is decorated with stamps from the WaffleFlower Tea Party set. You can see the little cat and the cup, the sugar, a couple of the macaroons and the cupcake all come from this stamp set, and it is adorable. It is so cute. I love this girl with pouring the water or tea into the teacup. Okay, so each corner does, here's the cupcake and the cat and the mug. Here's the macaroons and the sugar. Okay, also you'll see on 2 of the corners, you'll see in light Lawn Fawn Minty Fresh ink, very pale, and I really like it. I stamped a couple of the round flirty frames from Lawn Fawn, which I also really like this set. It's so cute. The frames are darling. And then when it's opened and it reveals the inside, this is just a little glassine bag. I made a little I wrote Irish Breakfast Brew 3 to 4 minutes on the computer and ran it on sticker paper. And then that little bitty set of stamps there, the tea bag and the heart, is from the Love You a Latte Lawn Fawn stamps. These are really cute too. Okay. And then you can see the inside. And again, I used another one of those flirty frames and a You Are Beautiful from the computer, and hearts and stamps from the I Love You a Latte and the Tea Party WaffleFlower set. So sorry about the phone ringing. I usually try not to have my phone down here when I'm filming, but you know, mistakes happen. All right, so once you've decorated the inside and the 4 corners of the outside, then you're ready to fold it up just exactly like we did before. And you're gonna put a flap under and then under again. Okay. So that is the 4-square reveal card. Super easy and fun. All right, thanks for joining me. You can always find me at shushupaperart.com.